Okay, this session will start with str. Str is something like if the str2 um, is present, then it will print. Then str1 will print something like that. If str2 in str1, then it will print the str1. Okay, and it will print the something output. Okay, whereas str2, if the substring is not present, it will print null. Let's say, see this small example. Str1, that's the first string, this one. Second string, this one. Let's do something like this. If str2, the Ramya is present in these places, it will str2, the result will print. Let's see both cases here, or else put s. Let's do this. Save, execute, compile and run. Oh, something problem here. Oh, pointer from integer without cast. Let's see. Oh, let's see this previous video, what we have done. Yeah, it is a name, common name one only directly. Mm. Simple str, not result is not required here. Put as str1, str2. Just let's see, let's compile and run here. Let's see definition of str. What it will print. It returns the pointer to first occurrence in a, if not, no, it is not found. Str1, str2. Oh, something like this. This is array. You should give proper thing. That's why it is not working. It is printed. Okay, let's see something. str2 here, str1 here. Execute, compile and run. Oh, What is the definition here? Returns a pointer to the first occurrence of the str to str1 or null if nothing found. Something result of 20 equals to something. Okay, just to result equals to something and then print res. Let's try this one. What will happen? Execute, compile and run. Incompatible types. Okay, type is incompatible. Let's go to int here. Save, execute, compile and run. Result equals to str. Now you see the result is something like this. Now if I do something, if str1 string, the Ramya contains this str2. Suppose if I do something different string, execute, compile and run, it should be print none only. Printf percentile s, comma res. Execute, compile and run. Null it prints. Let's give the substring. Ramya is present in both this place. Okay, str1 substring found in str2. Execute, compile and run. Yeah, you see the result came. This is just a substring search, something like that. Okay, next one is ASCII to integer. Uh, I want to convert a string to integer now. I want to convert a string to integer. Then how? This is something id, id or whatever it may be. Id equals to 20 or 30, whatever it may be. I want to convert integer string to integer. Result or else int id, student id, sid. Sid equals to ASCII to integer ATOI. This is main important. ATOI of id. Printf percentile d SID. After conversion, okay, to int equals to, okay, after conversion ASCII to integer ATOI means. Execute, compile and run. Yeah, after conversion to integer, the values same. You can do addition subtraction as well, okay, as you wish. Now what we are doing, string to integer, we have just converted string to integer ATOI means. Here they are taking this is the integer and string, and then they are taking a getters. Getters means reading from command line, that console. Something they are converting that string to integer and then printing that integer. That's it. Next, we will see some. We will see some program that Let's see some two-dimensional array. str of 620. This is some two-dimensional array. Okay, right now we have seen one-dimensional string only, array string. Now, right now, two-dimensional string. This is called two-dimensional string. How to display the array elements? You can write something index int I for I equals to 0, I less than put s of okay. Let's display the array elements here. Execute, compile, and run. So all array elements came now. D, K, J, F, S, all 4 come and then 2 extra. 6 is there now. We have given. That's why the length of the array is 6. It takes automatically. Okay, instead of this one, we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's give 5 only. Execute, compile, and run. 5. It definitely prints. Or else we'll give some other element here. Okay, your size. Let's go to 7. Okay, comma. Array size equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. S size. Execute, compile, and run. Now I see all our elements printed here. Okay. What is this mean? First bracket and then second bracket. First bracket means number of commas. That means number of strings should be 7. And second bracket means each string should have less than 20 characters. Each string. This is should have less than 20. This less than 20 characters. Less than 20 characters like this. This is the meaning of this 7 comma 20. 720. Let's see one small program. Sort the strings based on string length. Let's do one small this program. Sort the array of strings based on the string lengths. Array. These are array of strings, but I want to sort based on string length. Then output I have should be JJ should be that what are the lesser string length should be come first. This could be second. This could be third. This could be fourth. This could be fifth. This like this. It should print a sorted order. Okay. Uh, what we are doing? We need to do the find out the length of each and every array element. Correct? Now I am taking another whatever the required initializers. Okay. Length underscore 1. Length underscore 2. Okay, and then a temporary variable I have taken temp of 30, temp of 20. equals to some assignment. Okay. Now this is the temporary variable for swapping. Suppose if this length of this element is greater than this element, then it should swap. Okay, for swapping technique, let's do one by one. This is I, and then this is the J. J equals to I plus 1, J less than size, J plus plus. First of all, we need to, if I is equal to 0 means this one, and then J equals to I plus 1 means this one. These two things we need to calculate now, correct? And then length underscore 1, we need to find out the length underscore 1 equals to strl, this str of I means 0, correct? Str of I, and then same thing, length of 2 equals to, every time we need to calculate the length of each ij, correct? If the length of I, str of I means 0, j means I plus 1 means 1, this is 0, this is 1, and length of 1 is suppose 16, then 8, length of 2, this is length of 1, length of 2 declared, length of 2 is something 4, that means 8 greater than 4, it is true. Then what we should do, we need to swap in the array, all the elements in the array, correct? If we need to do if condition, if length of 1 greater than length of 2, then if the lengths are what we need to do, if the length of 1 greater than length of 2, then we need to swap. If this is greater than this length, then we need to swap. The swapping technique only we are doing here. Swapping technique, yeah, these are strings, we need to do strcpy only, temp comma str of I, str of I, strcpy of str of I equals to str of I comma str of j. What does this mean? Str of 0 value goes to temporary location, and then str of 1, str of 1, this value will be this, this is copying into str of 1, this value, and then this value will come from temp, like this, strcpy comma str of j comma temp. This is called house swapping. If the length is this is greater than this one, then swap. This is called swapping here. The temporary this element will go to temporary location, and then second one, this value I will copy this value into here, and then this value where we are getting from temp, this this value come to temp, then means this value go to here, correct? This is called swapping. If the length is greater than, then swap, there is no issue. Then this is the complete completely completed. First I equals to 0, and then j equal to plus 1. Again this it will compare and then swap one by one. If you want detail how this this is bubble sort algorithm, how this bubble sort algorithm, you can check in the previous um, loop examples video. There we have we have done sorting of array integers. Okay, the same way we are doing here. You can we have clearly explained in that place how this for loops both will work. And then this is a perfectly completed sorting order. Now let's display the array elements, whether it is sorted or not. Put as str of I. Yeah, this is str. Okay, everywhere we use str, this same array only. Okay, temp is only for temporary purpose. Okay, we will store this in temporary location, send this to here, and then temporary location, this value comes to here like this. Okay, this is every time it will be. If for I equals to 0, it will check 1 to this one. J will search for all these things, which one is smaller. Then smaller will goes to here at the end. Like this it will work. Now this is sort the array of strings based on string length. This is when you appear for interviews, people may that interviewers may ask write the some code that sort an array of strings based on string length. They will definitely ask. Okay, if you have any coding round, this kind of questions they will ask. And then let's do execute, compile and run. See, it was sorted perfectly. These are the array elements, and then small come first, and then next big, next big, next big, next big. What if we want to sort from greater to lesser size? Instead of greater than, you put less than. Then greater size will come first. Execute, compile and run. You see, greater size came first and then lesser size came late. Okay, we'll see the next program. And this program is something like sort the arrays of strings based on string length. Now next program will be something like something. This is the in this string, whatever the substrings, that how many substrings that are present, that we can uh, substring. What is substring here? IDK is substring, and then ID is substring, IDK is substring, IDF is substring, IDFS is substring. Okay, whatever the part of the string that is matched in this string is called substring. And then DKF is a substring, FSJ is also substring, IDK is also substring, FSDFJ is also substring, and then this is also substring. Okay, I want to print all the substrings, all possible layers of substrings here in this code. Let's try this program. Char str equals to mm. Now let's print how the substrings will work here. For substrings, what we'll do strncpy. How this strncpy works here. Okay, strncpy, and then temp. The temp I am copying str of here length of the string is size. Size of the string is something like strlen of str. Okay, str of I, str comma I. This is how it prints. Okay, put as temp. Hmm. Now what this str and cpy, it will prints that suppose it will call str the size, how much size I want to copy. Here one, let's it be one here. One means it will copy only one first character into temp. Now I is equal to 2. Str value is here 2. Then first two characters will copy into temp. Like that it will do. This is how str and cpa works. You can run this one, execute, compile and run. There you see ld, all these are possible substrings. Now this is also possible substring. D, dk, dkf, dkfs. All this is also possible substring. Correct? You can try for that as well. This one is done, and then D, dkf, dkfs. All this section also possible substrings. Okay, and then this section also possible substring. Again, this section also possible substrings. Like that, you can write a program to print all possible substrings. Correct? This is your homework for now. Let's close this. We'll continue the next.